Please. Where's the thing? Here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, also get ready to like hear a lot of mouse stuff and keyboard stuff because like there's a lot of movement here and I may or may not bump the mic by accident. So you know, you've been warned. Please. Come on. No. Hey, hola. ¿Qué tal todo? Pues tirando, como siempre, nada especial aquí. No me acuerdo de cómo era este de aquí. ¿Y tú qué? ¿Cómo te va la vida? Hace tiempo que no hablamos. ¡Ey! GG. Así me gusta. Esto estaba mal, esto es así. ¡Buena suerte! Porque obviamente esa es la parte más fácil de la vida. Encontrar trabajo sobre algo en lo que has estudiado. Es lo más sencillo. Esto era así. Bueno, estoy utilizando una guía, ¿eh? No me sé todo esto de memoria. Me gustaría, pero no es así. Por favor. O sea, hay gente que lo hace. Y es un poco una pasada. Sube, gracias. Eh, Bajamos por aquí. Sí, así es. Tiene el segundo año de ciclos. Gracias, gracias. No me acuerdo de esto. Era así. Vale. Ay, no sé por qué estoy haciendo esta run. Me apetecía. Sí, sí, lo he jugado antes. Por favor. Es un buen juego. A mí por lo menos me gusta. Sé que tiene críticas un poco medias. Depende de la persona a la que le preguntes. Pero a mí por lo menos me gusta. En plan, no te dice nada el juego, tienes que entender las reglas tú. Vale. No, eso sí, eso sí. Que me acuerdo cuando la última vez que lo jugué era en mi portátil y como podrás entender, eh, iba un poco como quería. Eh, Y bueno, yo estoy aquí pasándome los puzzles así muy a lo rápido, pero todos tienen lógica. Que puede que no lo parezca, pero todos tienen su lógica. No es de adivina y a ver qué pasa. Es un poco mejor que eso. ¿Qué hago? No, ¿qué hago? Iba bien. Sube, por favor. Hey, Rayo. This is not a good game to chat on. Peace. Where am I going? Just go down. Thank you. Because the creator wasn't a massive. Yeah, I know. I know the feel. It's the one you're talking about is at the very end of the run, so we're gonna have like an hour to pretty much do absolutely nothing. It's great. Oh, what? Come on. Go down here. And there are a couple of snipes like these later on that are like stupidly difficult. So I might be on those for a while. No, don't do that thing. You. The fact that I can even do that at all is insane. That's not gonna work. This is not it. This is it. No, it's... Cool. And this one is, like, okay. Sorry if I don't say much. This is like... there's a lot going on here. This one is... Wait, where do I... Okay, yeah. Cool. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. This is... This... And, cool. Already almost 5 minutes ahead. It's insane. Okay. It's funny because there's a skip for the 1 hour long puzzle, but it's really difficult and I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna take the hour. Okay, dude. I get it. Thank you. Oh, come on. Nice. This... need to go down. Okay, cool. So far, so good. There you go. I was like, I'm supposed to do something. Alright. Time for vote. Crap. This is the bad thing about the auto splitter. It splits every single time. Even when you have to redo stuff. Okay, that's good enough. Actually, I want this. Well, I lost a little bit of time there. Whatever. Not a big deal. Uh... Oh, what the hell was that, dude? What the hell? Oh, come on. You gotta be joking. How am I not getting it? Oh my god. This is insane. Fine, I'll go the slowest speed possible. I don't care. But like, come on, this is easy. Why is this happening? You are joking. Thank you! Wasn't that hard now, was it? I already lost a whole minute in the boat. Exclusively in the boat. This is nonsense. Yeah, I just gotta wait now. Great. Oh, come on. I don't remember this. No, this was like this. This is hard to do fast. Like, I am bad, but this is also hard. Okay. There's this. And then this here. Please, okay. Right, I think I like go down here. Please. Crap, I don't remember. I think it's this one. I completely missed something. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's it. Now we go down. And the other one was... Where was it? Crap. Where was it? Where was the other shadow? Here. Here. Can you believe I used to know all of these? Okay, here comes the funny thing. I have practiced this. Cool. Okay, the most difficult snipe, in my opinion. Please. The rope was I need to go up. This. Okay. Okay, here we go. This might take a while. Going the wrong way, please. Okay. This is so hard. Yeah, like I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god. I got it. Okay, now hurry. This is... I say hurry and go the wrong way. Let's go. That was cool. And now we wait. I'm happy to have gotten that. Genuinely. Right, this is not the way. Doesn't matter, I need to reset that anyways. I go like... I already messed up, I think. No, I didn't. Go like this. Okay. And then I have to do like... Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. If I keep this up, we're gonna have the sub 4 in like nothing, which is great. I go like this, I do this, 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 this. Yeah, okay. Please stop that. Think it's like this? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's a big time save for the keep. Let's go. I have that one like engraved in my memory for when I did the Steam 10. Please stop that. Yeah. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? Oh, it's this one. Please stop doing that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's not this way. Can I even get to the town from here? End, right? I think I just went like all the way around, but whatever. We're in there. Oh yeah, I definitely went all the way around. what do I do now? Yeah, okay. Tom Mace is there. Discard, retract this. Please stop doing that, cursor. There's that one. No, we go there. Bridge. No, I need to do it from here. And then that did not work. There we go. What now? On the side. It worked, right? Yeah, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Is this the one? No, this is the one up already. It is this one. Now, where's the bridge? Here's the bridge. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. And then something like this. Okay. Um, Always. How do I... Yes. Okay. Took a while. Okay. Bunker. Come on, I'm doing good. This is a good pace. I can still lose 2 minutes and be fine. And I also have like a crap ton of time to save from failing the challenge multiple times. Come on. This. It's from the other side. Oh. Come on. No, it's over here. And Moss EP, that is the leaf. Where's the leaf? There's the leaf. Jungle Bolt. No? Oh, right, yeah. My bad. Yeah, I need to go down. Okay, now these are kinda dumb. Where are the circles? I don't see them. There you go. No, wait, this is the leaf one, right? There. There you are. Wait, no, that's not supposed to be the one, I think. Crap. Yeah, no. That was supposed to be this one. Well, it's okay. I've done that one now. Which means I can do this. That is not the correct way. And after that, I can do this. Okay. After this, it was this way. And then we enter the swamp this way. Right? I wanna say. Yeah. Funnily enough, I recorded a run offline yesterday of this, and I gave up on the swamp because the sliding floors didn't want to cooperate. So we'll see how that one goes. Okay, please work first try. Please, I beg you. This is super boring. I don't want to do it more than once. It didn't work. Why does that happen, dude? I don't get why that happens. I just don't get it. I am trying to move and it doesn't let me. Oh my god. Should I just, like, stay here instead? That seems to work, at least, I guess. Is it this way? Yes, it is. Oh, right. What do I do? Right. That was almost really bad. Okay, no, I'm doing it from nearby, it doesn't matter. I wanted to snipe, but no. Isn't it here? No. Oh, wait, isn't... It's on there. I'm lost. I'm legitimately lost. This game is too hard. Okay. The guide stays here. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what to do. I was supposed to go there. Right? Yeah, okay. So, crap, what do I do now? Because I think I need the bridge to be in a specific position too. That's fine. That's fine. I see. Yeah, I'm really lost. As you can tell. Unless... Yeah, no, I need to go that way. Right? Do I need to go that way? No, it's literally just here. I'm dumb and stupid. No. I go this way. And I need to solve it from, I want to say here? Yeah. Well, that was a disaster. Where am I going? Wait, yeah. Right? No, it's not this way. Oh my god, I am so dumb and lost and everything in between. It's okay. We are 26 minutes ahead. Come on. Where was it? I think it was higher. Yeah, it was here. And then Cloud Cycle. How much time will I have to wait? Tune in next time. So yeah, now we wait. Don't mind the splits. They are in the wrong order. Actually, I think I'm not in the correct position. This looks more like it. Come on, it's getting closer. I'm gonna save another 2 minutes in like Molten Vault just because I did this on the wrong order, might be me. I mean, not technically the wrong order, just a different order. I don't think it even lost time. But you know. Almost there. Come on. Where's the discard? Where is the discard actually? It's right here, I'm blind. Is the vault this way? I think it is. Yeah. There. And now we're back in. Now we're back on track. Stop. I do not know the solutions of these. This is the point of the game where I don't really know the solutions anymore. So you're gonna have to be patient with me. If you aren't, then I'm sorry, I can't do anything else. Think this works? No. Now it does. And then it's like this, I think. And then where am I going? Actually, where am I going? Like, I've never played this. Come on. Okay. Oh, right. Uh... Okay. Uh... Hard to even see the guide, dude. Insane. Not like that. No, what? I did something wrong. Okay, yeah. Sir, stop losing time. Never. It's my superpower. Also, quick epilepsy warning. Real quick. Might want to look away. Um... Okay, epilepsy warning over. Oh, right. Did it wrong. There we go. And now I was going the wrong way, of course. Oh, come on. Please go the right way. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, that is wrong. There we go. Very important to get these right. Come on. I was probably right, even if it wasn't exactly as intended. But, you know, just in case. Alright. So we're approaching the end of what would be the normal game. Like, no extras and whatnot. But sadly, I decided it was a good idea to do everything else too. So this is like this. Please. Okay, these are random. So I have to, like, actually try to solve them. Okay, oh, I don't like this one. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, no, those were really bad. They changed, by the way, so, you know. This one is simple, I think. No, it's not. Crap. What? How do I... Wait, huh? Yeah. I thought it was simple, but then it crossed my mind. I couldn't do it. Oh my god. Okay. Come on, I'm supposed to be good at this game. That is... Okay. Got one. And I got the other. Cool. Thank god. Just get the right one thing. Yeah, okay. Then it just goes like this. Okay. Right, I'm still missing one. Please go the right way, thank you. Okay, so before we actually do the end and whatnot, we actually need to go all the way back up. Because this game is great. And the main reason for that is that we have done the from below, the blue bridge, but not the orange one, which means we need to rearrange everything so we can do the orange one. It's dumb. I just went the long path because I am great and really good at this game. Okay, now we can actually go down. But like for real this time. Yeah, I know I'm losing time. Shut up, game. I did the random ones first try on my PB. But then I also lost the challenge like 3 times, so I don't know which is worse. Don't forget this actually. So that is any percent. Where was the entrance here? Okay. Oh, wait. Like this. Where's the elevator? It's all the way there. I forgot where to go, apparently. It's not this way. I need to, so the elevator is here, I need to do this. And then... over here, I think? Up here? Yeah. Please stop going the wrong way, thank you. This is like this. And then we go like this. Yeah, okay. Highlight. All right. Time for the funny. The challenge. I have literally grinded ILs of this, so I better have good luck. I don't need it to go fast, I just need it to finish first try, and we are done. Alright, let's go. Come on. Oh, that's... okay. This is memory. Okay, okay. Crap. Okay. It has to be there. Okay. This one looks like the best. I don't... Ooh, I don't like this, no. This one? Oh, definitely not. That one is... The third one is definitely a no. This one looks really good, but it's not. It's this one, okay. Oh, can I even do that actually? I'm not liking this, honestly. Okay. It's like this. Easy one. Cool. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, this is bad. I have no idea how to do this one. Oh my god, how do I do this one? Come on, this was going so good. How do I do this? don't get it. Oh, God damn it. Where am I now? I went like this. And the other one was here. Right. I'm doing this. Okay. Start with this one. Okay, cool. Oh. Well, that was cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was it. Well, I just did the challenge, just like that. That's cool. Now where do I go? I completely forgot where to go now. Well, at least I did the challenge first try, even though that one took me a lot longer than it should have been. Than it should have took me. But it's fine, it's all fine. Where is the... Isn't there like a door here? I guess not. Where do I go then? I am blanking out. I need to go to the cinema again, but like... Where the hell is it? I am lost. I'm afraid to say it, but I am officially lost. Is it this way? Where's the shortcut to the cinema? Huh? Is it here on the elevator? No, this is the entrance. Oh my god, where is it? I'm losing my mind. I am so lost. Where the hell is it? It's not this way. Oh, is it here? That's the elevator. And that's the shortcut to there. Where the hell is it? Actually, let me look at the guide because I was doing the challenge and I couldn't look at the guide there. Where the hell is it? Okay, I think it's on the challenge actually. Yeah, I think it is. In other words, I'm just going around aimlessly because I am lost. Like always. So this is the place, right? It has to be over here. I think it's on the challenge. Now the real question is on the challenge where? It has to be at the beginning, right? I think it was. But I just can't find it. Where the hell is it? Where the hell do I go? I don't get it. I'm lost. I am so lost. Oh my god, please someone help. Where the hell is the shortcut? This is what happens when you don't practice, by the way. I didn't even look up a run. I just went, yeah, sure, I can do that. Dude, I am so lost. Help me. Like, these are the two shortcuts. Okay. Cinema Bridge shortcut. Yeah, like I'm supposed to go on like the desert now. Where the hell is the desert? It's not down there. Right? Is it? Like, I'm pretty sure I have to go underground, but there's nothing here. Where the hell is the door? I've been lost for 5 minutes already. This is so stupid. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm actually gonna have to look it up. Because I don't know where I'm going. Like, it has to be over here. Right? Dude, I don't remember. Why am I so bad at this? Why did I think it was a good idea to not learn anything and just go for it? Okay, I'm giving up. I am... Wait? No, wait. Yeah, no, that's where I came from. God damn it. I'm looking it up. I am looking it up. Because I am completely lost. And oh my god. This was such a bad idea. This is insane. Why am I like this? Man, I'm gonna lose a crap ton of time for no reason. Okay. Where the hell do I go? Where is this? Where's this tunnel? Oh my god. It was on the challenge. It was on the challenge. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I just didn't find it and I thought I was wrong. God damn it. I just lost like 10 minutes with that. Look at this. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's nothing. It's literally right here. Oh my god. I think it's up. It is not up. Okay. Dude, I'm so mad. I'm legitimately so mad. if I lose like I'm pretty sure I lost the sub 330 to that, which is kind of insane. Don't do that, maybe?
And so, by a backhand and upside down...
So it's absolutely simple.
By your interpretation of them. Things like that. As opposed to this. Know what it is?
Stop.
It's a bunch of amino acids. The stuff that goes to build up a worm,
Stop.
uranium, or you. This stuff's easier to take, isn't it? Understandable. Got this scientific knowledge is hard to take because it removes reassuring crutches of opinion, ideology, and leaves
Yellow Door Snipe. We're coming up to the 1 hour long. So just letting you know that it is coming soon. And by soon I mean like almost there already. It's this way. Okay. It's the other side.
Portland. I bought my bus tickets and found a place to stay.
Okay, well,
But in the end, I couldn't get the
enjoy
time.
this thing.
Well, anyone who lives in Portland can tell you that the chances of catching the sun in February.
I'll see you in an hour, more or
Skies
less.
over the city that day.
Bye,
were
I
completely
guess.
overcast. I wouldn't have seen a thing. That work I couldn't get out
I
of was
just
my
dropped
first
my mic.
job out
I
of
don't know if
a sales clerk and an old
there's
radio
anything to
shack
say
store
here. Like,
in beautiful downtown Worcester, Massachusetts.
after this,
On my very first day behind the counter,
we
a delivery truck pulled up to the front of the store,
go, we do that
carried in a
movie
big
again, we go
upon
to the
which
top,
was printed the legend
do that one,
TRS-80.
and then
It
it's
was our
just,
floor sample of the world's first
yeah, a couple
mass
more
market
things, and that's it.
microcomputer.
Okay.
The TRS-80 Model 1
Yeah,
had a Z80
well,
processor clocked at 1.7
enjoy this, I'm gonna get
gigahertz,
something to eat, because
4,096
it's
bytes
6
of
p.m.
memory, and a 64-character
see
black
ya.
and white text display. The only storage was a cassette recorder. All this could be yours for the low, low price of $599. The store I was working in had seen better days. At one time, it had been near the center of a thriving commercial district. But like so many other New England cities, the advent of shopping malls had, by the early 70s, turned it into a ghost town. Worcester's solution to this problem was decisive, to say the least. The city's elders apparently decided that if they couldn't beat them, they would join them. And so, several square blocks at the heart of the city were bulldozed into oblivion, destroying dozens of family businesses, including the site of a pharmacy once operated by my great-grandfather. In their place was erected a vast 3-level shopping complex with cinemas and a food court. When the dust settled, only a few forlorn blocks of the old Worcester remained standing. My Radio Shack store was in one of those blocks. Then, to add insult to injury, Radio Shack opened a brand new location inside the shopping center, less than 500 feet from my store. So now patrons had a choice between a clean, well-lighted establishment with uniformed security and acres of convenient parking, or a shadowy hole in a seedy old office building next to an adult movie theater. Consequently, I had plenty of time to fool around with the new computer. I taught myself basic programming. Then I learned Z80 assembly. Both, of course, so that I could write games. I also created self-running animated demos, which ran all night in the store window for the edification of the winos who peed in our doorway. Strangely enough, the few customers we had didn't seem to be interested in our new computer, even after the 16K memory upgrade. In fact, most of the people who set off the buzzer on their way through the front door weren't there to buy anything at all. They were there to exploit a free promotion, which was the bane of Radio Shack employees for over 40 years. The Battery of the Month Club. The idea of this promotion was simple. Customers got a little red card upon which was printed a square for each month. 12 times a year, the lucky sales clerk got to punch out a square and give the customer one brand new AAA, AA, C, D, or 9-volt battery. Of course, customers weren't allowed to choose just any grade of battery. At the time of my employment, Radio Shack offered 3 different levels of battery excellence. First were the alkalines, powerful, long-lasting, and expensive, hanging behind the counter like prescription medication in gold-embossed blister packs. These were most certainly not available through the Battery of the Month Club. Next were the high-end lead batteries, sturdy, dependable batteries, moderately priced, and prominently displayed near the front of the store. These were also not available through the Battery of the Month Club. Finally, at the bottom of the barrel were the standard lead batteries. These were literally piled in barrels, cunningly located way at the back of the store, in a dark corner near the TV antennas. Remember TV antennas? Customers who came in looking for their free Battery of the Month had to walk the entire length of the premises, past the CB radios and stereo headphones and remote-controlled racing cars. Nothing would stop them. On the first day of every month, like clockwork, those customers came in waving their little red cards. I would look up from my programming and wave them to the back of the store. It didn't matter that the batteries were only worth 29 cents. It didn't matter that most of them were already half dead. They came, they grabbed. And as far as I can remember, not one of them ever paid for a damned thing. I was such a crappy salesman. I was young and foolish. I thought my education in game design was happening at the keyboard. I almost missed the lesson coming through the front door. Fortunately, I wasn't the only person fooling around with games on micros. All over the country, people like me were experimenting. Scott Adams was coding what would soon become the world's first commercial adventure game. Remember adventure games? My future employer, Infocom, was being founded, along with other legendary companies like Online Systems, Sirius, Personal Software, and SSI. Those were exciting times. Teenagers were making fortunes. Games were cheap and easy to build. The slate was clean. But in 1979, the biggest news in gaming had nothing to do with computers. On the morning of the autumn equinox, September 20th, a new children's picture book appeared in the stores of Great Britain. This picture book was rather peculiar. It consisted of 15 meticulously detailed color paintings, illustrating a slight whimsical tale about a rabbit delivering a jewel to the moon. On the back jacket of the book was a color photograph of a real jewel, shaped like a running rabbit, 5 inches long, fashioned of 18-karat gold, suspended with ornaments and bells, together with a sun and moon of blue quartz. According to the blurb underneath, this very jewel had been buried somewhere in England. Clues pointing to its location were concealed in the text and in the pictures of the book. The treasure would belong to whoever found it first. The book was called Masquerade. It was created by an eccentric little man with divergent eyes and a talent for mischief named Kit Williams. Within days, the first printing was sold out, and the empire that never sleeps found itself in the grip of rabbit fever. Excited readers attacked the paintings with rulers, compasses, and protractors. Magazine articles and TV specials dissected the clues, floated theories, and followed with keen delight the reckless exploits of the fanatics. One obscure park, unfortunately known by the nickname Rabbit Hill, was so riddled with holes excavated by misguided treasure seekers that the authorities had to erect signs assuring the public that no gold rabbits were to be found there. Some hunters ended up seeking psychological counseling for their obsession. The craze leapt over the Atlantic Ocean and invaded America, France, Italy, and Germany. It sold over 1 million copies in a few months, a record unrivaled by any children's title until the advent of Harry Potter. Over 150,000 copies were sold in foreign translations, including 80,000 copies in Japanese, despite the fact that the puzzle was only solvable in English. It didn't matter that the Masquerade jewel was only worth a few $1,000s. Many seekers spent far more than that in their months of exploration and travel. It was the thrill of the chase, the possibility of being the one. Treasure hunts, secret messages, and hidden things seem to exert an irresistible appeal. They're fun to look for and to talk about, and this fact of human psychology has been exploited in computer games since the earliest days. It finds expression in the hidden surprises we call Easter eggs. Atari's Stephen Wright is credited with coining this term in the first issue of Electronic Games magazine. The first Easter egg in a commercial computer game appeared in an early Atari 2600 cartridge called, simply enough, Adventure. By a sequence of unlikely movements and obscure manipulations, players could discover a secret room where the words "Created by Warren Robinett" appeared in flashing letters. Over the decades, Easter eggs and their evil twin, cheat codes, have become an industry within an industry. Entire magazines and websites are now devoted to their carefully orchestrated discovery and dissemination. They're part of our toolkit, our basic vocabulary, the language of computer game design. Computer gamers may have been the first to refer to hidden surprises as Easter eggs, but we certainly weren't the first to use them. Painters, composers, and artists of every discipline have been hiding stuff in their works for centuries. The recent advent of VCRs and Laserdisc players with freeze-frame capability exposed decades of secret Disney erotica. Thomas Kincaid, the self-appointed painter of light, amuses himself by hiding the letter N in his works. A number beside his signature indicates how many N's are hidden in each painting. Picasso, Dali, Raphael, Poussin, and dozens of other painters concealed all kinds of stuff in their paintings. A favorite trick was hiding portraits of themselves, their families, friends, and fellow artists in crowd scenes. El Greco loved dogs, but the Catholic Church forbid him from including any in his sacred paintings. So he hid them, usually within the outlines of celestial clouds. Composer Dmitri Shostakovich chafed under the political censorship imposed by the Soviet Ministry of Culture. His symphonies and chamber works are loaded with hidden signatures and subversive subtexts which, had they been recognized, would have sent him to Siberia. Mozart's opera, The Magic Flute, is filled with musical allusions to the rituals of the Freemasons, the ancient secret society of which he and his mentor Haydn were members. But the most famous purveyor of Easter eggs is that champion of the late Baroque, the ultimate musical nerd, Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach was a student of gematria, the art of assigning numeric values to letters of the alphabet. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. By comparing, sequencing, or otherwise manipulating these numbers, secret messages can be concealed. Bach took particular delight in the geometrical numbers 14 and 41. 14 is the sum of the initials of his last name. B equals 2, A equals 1, C equals 3, and H equals 8. 41 is the sum of his expanded initials, J.S. Bach. These two numbers show up over and over again in Bach's compositions. One of the better-known examples is his setting of the chorale Vor deinem Thron. The first line of the melody contains exactly 14 notes, and the entire melody, from start to finish, contains 41. Another of Bach's favorite games was the puzzle canon. A canon is a melody that sounds good when you play it on top of itself, a little bit out of sync. Frere Jacques and Row, Row, Row Your Boat are familiar examples of simple two-voice canons. But a canon can employ any number of voices, and you don't have to play each voice the same way either. You can change the octave, transpose the key, invert the pitch, play it backwards, or any combination. Finding melodies that make good multi-voice canons is a fussy and difficult art, of which Bach was an undisputed master. Now, in a puzzle canon, the composer specifies the basic melody and the number of voices, but not the relationship of the voices. The student has to figure out the position and key of each voice, and whether to perform them inverted and or backwards. Bach wrote quite a number of puzzle canons. The most famous, BWV 1076, is part of a fascinating story. One of Bach's students was a fellow by the name of Lorenz Misler, founder of the Society of Musical Science. This elite, invitation-only institution devoted itself to the study of Pythagorean philosophy and the union of music and mathematics. Its distinguished membership reads like a who's who of German composers, including Handel, Telemann, and eventually Mozart. Applicants for membership in the society were required to submit an oil portrait of themselves, along with a specimen of original music. With nerdly efficiency, Society member number 14 decided to combine these admission requirements into a single work. He sat for a portrait with Elias Hausmann, official artist at the court of Dresden. This portrait, which now hangs in the gallery of the town hall in Leipzig, is the only indisputably authentic image of Bach in existence. The Hausmann portrait shows Bach dressed in a formal coat with exactly 14 buttons. In his hand is a sheet of music paper, upon which is written a puzzle canon for 6 simultaneous voices. In 1974, a manuscript was discovered which proved that this canon was the 13th in a series of exactly 14 canons based on the ground theme of the famous Goldberg variations. As if these musical gymnastics weren't enough, Bach liked to hide messages in his compositions by assigning notes to the letters. His initials, B-A-C-H, correspond to the pitch sequence B flat, A, C, and B natural in German letter notation. This theme makes its most memorable appearance in the last bars of his final composition, The Art of Fugue, published soon after his death in 1750. The word fugue comes from the Latin fuga, which means flight, as in running away. So the art of fugue is the art of flight, the art of taking a theme and running with it. Bach wrote hundreds of fugues, but none as sublime as this sequence of 14. In the last and most complicated fugue in the series, the first and second sections develop normally. This is followed by the B-A-C-H signature, and then suddenly, without any warning or structural justification, the fugue stops, dead in its tracks. One of the composer's 20 children, his son Carl Philipp Emanuel, claimed that Bach died moments after those last few notes were written. This story is probably apocryphal. The Easter eggs in Bach's music are a pleasant obscurity, known chiefly to professors and students of Baroque music. But in March of 2002, when this lecture was first delivered, those Easter eggs were the talk of the entire classical music industry. Sitting near the top of the classical music charts that month was a compact disc on the ECM label called Morimer. It was performed by the Hilliard Choral Ensemble, together with a talented but, until then, little-known violinist, Christoph Poppen. The music on Morimer is based on a geometrical analysis of Bach's Partita in D minor for solo violin. This analysis, by German professor Helga Thon, assigns numeric values to the duration of notes, the number of bars, and the German letter notation of the partita. In doing so, she claims to have discovered the complete text of several liturgical ceremonies encoded in the notes. The CD presented these hidden texts superimposed over the original music. The result was strangely melancholy, dark, haunting, and very, very popular. Quite a few music critics attacked this disc. They didn't buy Professor Thon's analysis, dismissing it as a combination of numerology and canny marketing. Their caution was not without basis. Numerology is a slippery slope down which many a fine mind has slid to its doom. Allow me to offer an amusing anecdote from my own experience. Back in the early 90s, before the internet took off, one of the more popular online bulletin board systems was a service called Prodigy. I bought an account on Prodigy so I could join a fraternal interest group and gossip with fellow members around the country. One day, a stranger appeared on our bulletin board. Right away, I knew we were in trouble. This fellow, whose name was Gary, began spouting all kinds of apocalyptic nonsense about worldwide conspiracies, secret societies, and devil worship. At first, we tried to be polite. We questioned his sources, corrected his histories, logically refuted his claims, and tried to behave in a civilized manner. But instead of soothing him, our attention only made him worse. His conspiratorial warnings became urgent, approaching hysteria. He began to threaten people who disagreed with him. To coin a phrase, Gary went all uppercase. But his most urgent warnings weren't about the gays, the Jews, the Rockefellers, or the Illuminati. According to Gary, the greatest enemy of mankind was Santa Claus. Gary claimed to possess a secret numerical formula that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Santa Claus was an avatar of the Antichrist. Intrigued, we pressed Gary to reveal his formula. In doing so, we walked right into his trap. We should have known he had a book to sell. I fell for it. I sent him the $15. Less than a week later, the book arrived. Above an ominous photograph of the Washington Monument was emblazoned the title, 666, The Final Warning. Inside this privately printed 494-page monster, Gary reveals a simple geometrical formula, which he claims was developed by the ancient Sumerians. This formula assigns successive products of 6 to each letter of the alphabet. A equals 6, B equals 12, C equals 18, etc. Imagine my dismay when I applied this ancient formula to the name Santa Claus and obtained the blasphemous sum of 666, the biblical number of the beast. I went on Prodigy and reported to the stunned members of our interest group that Gary was right after all. There could be no doubt that according to the unimpeachable wisdom of ancient Samaria, Santa Claus was the Antichrist. I then went on to point out several other names which, when submitted to Gary's formula, also produced the sum 666. Names like St. James, New York, and New Mexico. Soon the bulletin board was filled with discoveries like computer, Boston tea, and, most sinister of all, sing karaoke. Gary left us alone after that. I got my $15 worth. But Gary is hardly the first person to connect secret codes to the Bible. People have been looking for Easter eggs in the Bible for hundreds of years. The Hebrew mystical tradition of Kabbalah can be described as a geometrical meditation on the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. The advent of computers has made the application of numerology to the Bible fast and efficient. The latest spate of Bible searching was instigated by a book published in 1998 by Michael Drosnin, a former Wall Street Journal reporter. His book, The Bible Code, applied a skip cipher in which every nth character in a text is combined to form a message. By applying his skip cipher to the Hebrew text of the Old Testament, Drosnin claimed to have discovered predictions of World War II, the Holocaust, Hiroshima, the assassination of Yitzhak Rabin and both Kennedys, the moon landing, Watergate, the Oklahoma City bombing, the election of Bill Clinton, the death of Princess Di, and the comet that collided with Jupiter. He also found predictions of a giant earthquake in LA, a meteor hitting the Earth, and nuclear Armageddon, all scheduled to occur before the end of the last decade. The Bible Code spent many weeks on the bestseller lists, spawning several sequels and dozens of imitators. The Bible has certainly attracted its share of crackpots, but for the real hardcore egg hunters, nothing can rival the ingenuity, the tenacious scholarship, the stubborn zeal of those who seek the answer to the ultimate literary puzzle, a poisonous conundrum that has squandered fortunes, destroyed careers, and driven healthy, intelligent scholars to the brink of madness and beyond. Who wrote Shakespeare? The essays and books devoted to the Shakespeare authorship problem are sufficient to fill a large library. Several such libraries actually exist. Not even a day-long tutorial, much less an hour lecture, can begin to do justice to this complex, bizarre, and dangerously tantalizing story. Nevertheless, for the unacquainted, I will attempt to summarize the issue in a few paragraphs. The undisputed facts of Shakespeare's life and career could be scribbled on the back of a cocktail napkin. We know for a fact that a man named William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in or around the village of Stratford-upon-Avon. We know that he had a wife and at least 3 children. We know he bought property in Stratford, was involved in several lawsuits with his neighbors, and died there in 1616, aged 52. We also know that during those same years, a man with a last name similar to Shakespeare worked as an actor on the London stage, eventually becoming co-owner of some of the theaters there. We also know that about the same time, a number of most excellent poems and plays were published in London under the name Shakespeare. We do not know for a fact that the landowner in Stratford and the actor in London with a similar last name were one and the same man. We do not know for a fact that either man had anything to do with the poems and the plays. All we know is that those poems and plays have, in the 400 years since their composition, come to be regarded as a pinnacle of Western culture. The works attributed to Shakespeare appear to have been written by a man or woman who knew something about just about everything. They're filled with references to mythology and classic literature, games and sports, war and weapons of war, ships and sailing, the law and legal terminology, court etiquette, statesmanship, horticulture, music, astronomy, medicine, falconry, and, of course, theater. Therein lies the problem. How could a farmer's son of uncertain schooling, from a mostly illiterate country village, a man of practically no account at all, wield such encyclopedic learning, with so much eloquence and wit, so much wisdom and human understanding? For the first 150 years, nobody questioned the traditional history of the bard. Then, in the late 18th century, Reverend James Wilmot, a distinguished scholar who lived just a few miles north of Stratford, decided to write a biography of the famous playwright. Dr. Wilmot believed that a man as well educated as Shakespeare must have owned a fairly extensive library, despite the fact that not a single book or manuscript is mentioned in his will. Over the years, he speculated, some of those books must have found their way into local collections. And so, the good Reverend Doctor scoured the British countryside, taking inventory of literally every bookshelf within 50 miles of Stratford. Not a single book from the library of William Shakespeare was discovered. Neither were there found any letters to, from, or about Shakespeare. Furthermore, no references to the folklore, local sayings, or distinctive dialect of the Stratford area could be found in any of Shakespeare's writings. After 4 years of painstaking research, Dr. Wilmot concluded, to his own dismay, that only one person contemporary with Shakespeare of Stratford had ever demonstrated the wide-ranging education and expressive talent needed to compose those poems and plays. That man was the multilingual author, philosopher, and statesman, inventor of the scientific method, chancellor to the courts of Queen Elizabeth and King James, Sir Francis Bacon. Dr. Wilmot never dared to publish his theory, but before he died, he confided it to a friend, James Cowell, who, in 1805, repeated it to a meeting of the Ipswich Philosophical Society. The members of the society were suitably outraged, and the scandalous matter was quickly forgotten. Then, in 1857, a lady from Stratford, Connecticut, published a book called The Philosophy of the Plays of Shakespeare Unfolded. In this book, Miss Delia Bacon, no relation to Francis, claimed that the works of Shakespeare were written by a secret cabal of British nobility, including Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Philip Sidney, as well as Sir Francis Bacon. Delia Bacon's book electrified the world of letters. Battle lines were drawn between the orthodox Stratfordians and the heretical Baconians. Literary societies and scholarly journals were formed to debate the evidence. Hundreds of pamphlets, newspaper articles, and essays were published defending each side and ridiculing the opposition with that self-aggrandizing viciousness peculiar to tenured academics. Armed with her explosive book, Delia Bacon journeyed to Stratford-upon-Avon and, unbelievably, obtained official permission to open Shakespeare's grave. However, when the moment came to actually lift the stone, Delia's self-doubt precipitated a catastrophic nervous breakdown. She later died penniless in a madhouse. Around 1888, things began to get a bit out of hand. U.S. Congressman Ignatius Donnelly of Minnesota became interested in the Shakespeare controversy. One day, browsing through his facsimile copy of the First Folio of 1623, he noted that the word bacon appeared on page 53 of the Histories and also on page 53 of the Comedies. He also noted that Sir Francis Bacon had written extensively on the subject of cryptography. Donnelly began counting line and page numbers, adding and subtracting letters, drawing lines over sentences, circling words, and crossing them out. The result was a complex and virtually incomprehensible algorithm, which he claimed was invented by Bacon to hide secret messages inside the First Folio. The greatest Easter egg hunt in the history of Western civilization had begun. Here are just a couple of the sillier highlights. A doctor named Orville Owen of Detroit constructed a bizarre research tool he called the Wheel of Fortune. This wheel consisted of 2 giant wooden spools wrapped with a strip of canvas 2 feet wide and 1,000 feet long. Onto this canvas, he glued the separate pages of the complete works of Bacon, Shakespeare, Marlowe, Greene, Peele, and Spenser, together with Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy. By cranking the spools back and forth, Dr. Owen could quickly zip across the pages in search of clues and cross-references. Employing a large team of secretaries and stenographers, Owen claimed to have uncovered a complete alternative history of Elizabethan England, as well as several entirely new Shakespeare plays and sonnets. Listen to this hidden verse, supposedly penned by the mighty bard himself, which inspired Dr. Owen to build his Wheel of Fortune. Take your knife and cut all our books asunder, and set the leaves on a great firm wheel, which rolls and rolls, and turning the fickle rolling wheel, throw your eyes upon Fortune, that goddess blind, that stands upon a spherical stone, that turning and inconstant rolls in restless variation. After publishing 5 thick volumes of this rubbish, Owen announced the discovery of an anagram, indicating that Bacon's original manuscripts were buried near Chepstow Castle on the River Wye. Owen spent the next 15 years and thousands of dollars excavating the bed of the river with boat crews and high explosives. He died before anything was found. A fellow named Arnsberg wrote an entire book based on the analysis of the significance of a suspicious crack in the tomb of Bacon's mother. A Ray of Sanity finally appeared in 1957. To those familiar with the science of cryptology, the name William Friedman needs little introduction. During World War II, Colonel Friedman was the head of the U.S. Army's Cryptoanalytic Bureau. He is credited with cracking the Japanese Empire's most sensitive cipher. After the war, the colonel decided to apply his expertise to the study of the Shakespeare ciphers. He interviewed several of the experts in the field and prepared a detailed scientific analysis, which he published under the title The Shakespeare Ciphers Examined. His conclusion? In a word, bunk. According to the standards of cryptologic science, not one of the hidden messages purportedly discovered in Shakespeare's works was plausible. The rules used to extract these messages from the texts were non-rigorous, wildly subjective, and unrepeatable by anyone except the original decipherer. The people involved were not being dishonest. They were channeling their preconceptions. They were trapped in a labyrinth of delusion, mining order from chaos. Anglers in a lake of darkness. Lear, Act 3, Scene 6. You would think that Friedman's cold and ruthless exposure would be enough to silence the heretics once and for all. Not a chance. The books and TV specials and websites and conferences and doctoral dissertations keep right on coming. I should point out that the Shakespeare authorship issue is not only the preoccupation of cranks and weirdos. A substantial number of respected authors and Shakespeareans have expressed serious doubts about the traditional origin of the plays. The list includes Nathaniel Hawthorne, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Walt Whitman, Henry James, Sam Clemens, Sigmund Freud, Orson Welles, and Sir John Gielgud. Living skeptics include the artistic director of the New Globe Theatre, Mark Rylance, Michael York, Derek Jacobi, Kenneth Branagh, and even that most revered and scholarly of contemporary Shakespearean actors, Keanu Reeves. The current leading candidate for the authorship is Edward de Vere, the 17th Earl of Oxford, a theory first proposed in 1920 by an English schoolmaster with the unfortunate name J. Thomas Looney. What is it about Bach, the Bible, and the works of Shakespeare that inspires this intense scrutiny? Nobody's looking for acrostics in Chaucer or Keats. There are no hit CDs of the secret chorales of Wagner or Beethoven. For the answer, we need to recognize the unique roles which the Bible and Shakespeare have played in the development of Western culture. No other single work of literature has influenced modern English more than the translation of the Holy Bible published in 1611 under the auspices of King James I. The King James Bible exemplifies the meaning of the word classic. It has been called the noblest monument of English prose, the very greatest achievement of the English language. It has served as an inspiration for generations of poets, dramatists, musicians, politicians, and orators. Countless people have learned to read by repeating the phrases in this, the only book their family possessed. Our constitutions and our laws have been profoundly shaped by its cadences and imagery. But even the glory of the King James Bible, compiled by a committee of 46 editors over the course of a decade, pales before the dazzling legacy of the Swan of Avon. The lowest estimate of Shakespeare's working vocabulary is 15,000 words, more than 3 times that of the King James Bible, and twice the size of his nearest competitor, John Milton. His poems and plays were written without the aid of a dictionary or a thesaurus. They didn't exist yet. It was all in his head. When Shakespeare had a thought for which Elizabethan English had no word, he invented one. The Oxford English Dictionary lists hundreds of everyday words and phrases which made their first appearance in the pages of the Bard. Addiction, alligator, assassination, bedroom, critic, dawn, design, dialogue, employer, film, glow, gloomy, gossip, hint, hurry, investment, lonely, luggage, manager, switch, torture, transcendence, wormhole, zany. Hamlet alone contains nearly 40 of these neologisms. Who today would have this audacity, this giddy exuberance of invention? Only one other English author even approaches Shakespeare's facility for coining new words: Sir Francis Bacon. In the modern era, the record holder is Charles Dodgson, better known as Lewis Carroll, who, interestingly, also happens to be the second most quoted author in English, after Shakespeare. Everyone has been profoundly molded by the influences of the King James Bible and Shakespeare. Like it or not, all of us peer at the world through the lenses of these great works. They are the primary source documents of modern English thought, the style guides of our minds. Contemplating these dazzling jewels of wisdom and eloquence gives rise to an extraordinary feeling, a potent, rare, and precious emotion with the potential to completely upset your life. An emotion powerful enough to make a man abandon his wife and children, forfeit career and reputation, lay down his possessions, and follow his heart without questioning. That sweet, sweet fusion of wonder and fear, irresistible attraction, and soul-numbing dread known as awe. Awe is the grail of artistic achievement. No other human emotion possesses such raw, transformative power, and none is more difficult to evoke. Few and far between are the works of man that qualify as truly awesome. It is awe that convinces a rabbi to spend a lifetime decoding Yahweh from the Pentateuch. Awe that sends millions of visitors each year to the pyramids of Giza, Guadalupe, and Mecca. It was awe that drove poor Delia Bacon to her doom. Now, please don't come away from this lecture thinking that the key to awesome game design is the installation of Easter eggs. Ordinary games with their contrived Easter eggs and cheat codes are like the Battery of the Month Club. You have to trudge down to the back of the store to get what you really came for. If superpower is what people really want, why not just give it to them? Is our imagination so impoverished that we have to resort to marketing gimmicks to keep players interested in our games? Awesome things don't hold anything back. Awesome things are rich and generous. The treasure is right there. One afternoon, I was sitting alone behind the counter at that old Radio Shack store. My boss had stepped out for some reason. An elderly woman walked through the front door. Like most of our customers, she was shabbily dressed, probably on a fixed income. I assumed she was there for her free battery, but instead, she placed a portable radio on the counter. This little radio came from the days when they boasted about the number of transistors inside on the case. It was completely wrapped in dirty white medical tape. The woman looked at me and asked, "Can you fix this?" Slowly, I unwrapped the medical tape, peeling away the layers until the back cover of the radio fell off, accompanied by a cloud of red dust. The interior of the radio was half eaten away by battery leakage and corrosion. I looked at the radio. I looked at the old woman. I looked back at the radio. I reached behind me, where the expensive alkaline batteries were hanging like prescription medication, and removed a gleaming 9-volt cell from its gold blister pack. Then I pulled a brand new transistor radio from a box, installed the alkaline, and helped the lady find her favorite station. No money changed hands. She left the store without saying a word. Awesome things are kind of like that. Bach offered his students very specific insight into the source of awe. In addition to BACH, 2 other sets of initials are also associated with Bach's music. These initials are not hidden in the notes. Instead, they're scrawled right across the top of the manuscript for the whole world to see. The initials are SDG and JJ. SDG stands for the Latin phrase Sole Deo Gloria, to the glory of God alone. JJ stands for Jesu Juva, help me, Jesus. Bach wrote all of his great masterpieces sub specie aeternitatis, under the aspect of eternity. He did not compose only to please his sponsors or to win the approval of an audience. His work was his worship. Bach once wrote, "Music should have no other end and aim than the glory of God and the recreation of the soul. Where this is not kept in mind, there is no true music, but only an infernal clamor and ranting." The name of the power that moves you is not important. What is important is that you are moved. Awe is the foundation of religion. No other motivation can free you from the limits of personal achievement. Nothing else can teach you the art of flight. Computer games are barely 40 years old. Only a few words in our basic vocabulary have been established. A whole dictionary is waiting to be coined. The slate is clean. Someday soon, perhaps even in our lifetime, a game design will appear that will flash across our culture like lightning. It will be easy to recognize. It will be generous, giddy with exuberant inventiveness. Scholars will pick it apart for decades, perhaps centuries. It will be something wonderful, something terrifying, something awful. A few years ago, I was invited to speak at a conference in London. My wife joined me, and we took a day off for some sightseeing. We decided to visit England's second biggest tourist attraction, Stratford-upon-Avon. It was cold and rainy when our train arrived. Luckily, most of the attractions are just a short walk from the station. We visited Shakespeare's birthplace, a charming old house along the main street, which attracts millions of pilgrims every year, despite the complete lack of any evidence that Shakespeare was born there or even lived anywhere near it. We went past the school where Shakespeare learned to read and write, although no documents exist
Hello.
to prove his attendance. We visited Anne Hathaway's cottage, the rustic country farm where his wife spent her childhood, although no record shows anyone by that
Hi.
name ever having lived there. Finally, we came to the one location undeniably
this.
associated with Shakespeare, Trinity Parish Church, on the banks of the River Avon, where a man by that name...
There's still quite a bit left, but you know.
This beautiful church is approached by a long walkway between rows of ancient gravestones, shaded by tall trees. The entrance door is surprisingly tiny. No cameras are allowed inside. The interior is dark and quiet. Despite the presence of busloads of tourists, the atmosphere is hushed and respectful. A few people are seated in the pews, deep in prayer. An aisle leads up the center of the church. The left side of the altar is brightly illuminated. On the wall above is a famous bust of the bard, quill in hand,
Let's
gazing
use this
serenely
time to
at
learn
the crowd.
Beavis and Butthead for the Tiny Ten.
On the floor beneath, surrounded by bouquets of flowers.
I probably could have finished the
At
run
the
before
very
this.
spot where Delia Bacon lost her mind, the gravestone of William Shakespeare bears this dire warning. good friend, for Jesus' sake, forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man who spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones. Every year, 3 million pilgrims arrive from every nation on earth to approach this stone and consider the likeness of a man whose body of work can only be described as awesome.
The webpage that I used as a guide refreshed,
contrast,
so now I have to
The right side of the
be
altar is dark.
going through
featureless.
every puzzle so far.
Nobody of any consequence is buried there.
Luckily, I have
The
like
only
4 more
point of
minutes
interest is a wooden
to do that.
case of simple design, carved of dark oak. Inside the case, sealed beneath a thick sheet of glass, lies a large open book. A plaque on the case identifies this book as a first edition of the King James Bible, published in 1611, when Shakespeare was 46. Not many pilgrims visit this side of the altar. Most of those that do simply glance at the book, read the plaque, and move along. A few, more observant, note that the Bible happens to be opened to a page in the Old Testament, the book of Psalms, chapter 46. No explanation is given for this particular choice of pages. For the initiated, none is necessary. If you are of inquisitive bent, if you are intrigued by English history and literature, if you value your peace of mind, cover your ears now. In the year 1900, a scholar noticed something about the King James translation of Psalm 46. Something terrifying, something wonderful. The 46th word from the beginning of Psalm 46 is shake. The 46th word from the end is spear. There are only 2 possibilities here. Either this is the finest coincidence ever recorded in the history of world literature, or it is not. The Earth revolves around only one sun, and has only one
Oh god,
moon.
I'm not gonna make it in time for the
The moon
guide
happens
to
to be 400
update
times smaller
of
than the sun.
on where I am.
The sun
Crap.
happens to be 400 times farther away. And the apparent paths of the moon and sun in our sky happen to intersect
This website goes too
exactly
slow.
twice every month. Which means that every now and then,
I'm still on the
at
boat
long
according to this
yet
page.
precisely predictable intervals, the lunar disk slips across the face of the sun and just barely conceals it for a few wonderful, terrible minutes. A fine
Are we almost done with this? We are.
No? In June of
The guide
1977,
refreshed, and now I
a
have to
little
go
man
all the way
with
back from the
divergent
beginning
eyes and a talent for mischief
on the website
ascended a hilltop
to
in the British
to this.
Hampton.
Do it again. Right? Yeah.
At the summit
Good
of this
idea.
hill is a tall, slender cross, a memorial to Catherine of Aragon, the first wife of Henry VIII. The sun, high in the south, cast the shadow of the cross upon the grassy hillside. At exactly 12 noon, the man removed from his pocket a bar magnet. He turned the magnet so its
Oh no, I'm
north
losing
pole
time,
was
guys.
facing south, and buried it under the shadow of the cross. 2 years later, a few hours before the publication of his first book, the man returned to that hillside, this time in the dead of night. He
Oh,
used
don't
a
say
compass
devs as in
to
plural.
locate
It was
the
just one
magnet
guy.
he had buried.
That is
In that same
crazy.
place, he dug a hole in the ground, and placed inside a ceramic container inscribed with the following words: I am the keeper of the Jewel of Masquerade, which lies waiting safe inside me.
Woo! We did it! Okay, now, how was like, which part was it? Here? Yeah, I'm gonna be safe.
What about the Beethoven?
Jonathan Blow, the one that makes amazing puzzles, and it's also a piece of shit.
Second-hand views of the world.
Oh, I got it perfect.
By your interpretation of them. Things like that. As opposed to this. And what it is, it's a bunch of amino acids.
Okay, so now, where do I go? Do I go this way? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. The guide is way back, so I don't remember. I don't know how to do this. I think it's something like this. Never mind, I'm a genius. Where's the windmill? There it is. The fact that you can still hear it. How was this? Blackwall EP, that's... Where do I get this from? Huh? Like up here? I don't remember that. Don't remember. Oh my god. The guide is too slow. I can't use the guide because it's too slow. Okay, let's do windmill then. Still have to wait, so whatever. Yeah, so like splits are gonna be wrong here, whatever, I don't really care. I just want my sub 4, dude. I just want my sub 4 so I don't have to do this again. Oh, I know that game. I should try it. I think it's free on Steam. I should try it for the memes. Yeah, but I don't really care about casual because I've already watched a playthrough of it. So like... Okay, guide is up to date. Honestly, yeah. But well, no, I can't. Because I can't use the mouse while I do that. It's not just wait and audio, is use a puzzle that requires you to use the mouse from the beginning to the end. So you know, that's fun. Okay, where do I watch this from? This looks like the tower. Or this. Is it this? No, it's definitely the tower. Right? Wait. Huh? Not the tower, what? Yeah, no, it's definitely not the tower. Where the hell do I watch this from? I don't remember. Oh, I think it's from up here. Yeah. Okay. Where is the laser? There. Wait, no, from here. What do you mean? There you go. Thundercloud EP, and that is Using that. I have to go that way. And then it's boat to swamp, and the boat is on jungle or quarry. I need to have that in the background. Oh my god, I am so lost. Let this be a lesson to everyone. Just practice. Not that difficult. Just know the route a little bit and that's it. Like, I don't remember where the thing is. Boat to swamp. Where's the boat? Where is the boat? The boat is on jungle. On the jungle. It's over there, so it should be... Oh my god, I do not remember. I should have looked this up. I just should have looked this up and be like, oh yeah. That part, I don't remember where it is. Let me look it up. So I can see where it is. Instead of doing whatever the hell I'm doing now. I know, this is the jungle, the tutorial area. Oh my god. Okay. Relax, you're not gonna lose 20 minutes. You still have your sub 4. I hope. I think it's here? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's over here. I think. Maybe not. I am so good at this game. Where the hell is the thing? The Thundercloud EP. Okay, cool. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. Thank God. Okay. Where's the boat? Where the hell is the boat? Like, actually. Going this way, hoping it's here. It is not here. Okay, so last time I... Like, that's the thing, I know where it is. Just don't remember how to get there. I think it's over there. Why am I like this? Like, why did I decide, yeah, let's do it without any practice whatsoever? Literally nothing will go wrong. Why am I like this? Yeah, no, yeah, right. Yeah, the boat is here. There it is. It's okay, everything's fine. I almost missed that. I almost actually missed that. I don't know what it is. There it is. Dude, stop. Crap. Damn it. I'm missing it. What? You took too long to slow down. God damn it. Oh my god. Losing a whole minute in here. Let's go. There we go. Wasn't that hard, was it? Two left. Sub 340, maybe? Doubt it. But I can dream. Okay, yeah, I need to wait. Nah, I'm missing the 340. Oh well. The 33X, I'm completely missing it. Oh well. It's fine. It's still a 40-minute time save. And GG. $523, 135 plus 6. Got it.